architectural difference when it comes to Gecko.
Yeah, but it can be made significantly more secure. That's why Molvat and Tor use Gecko.
Yep, fair enough. So there's also Firefox Focus on mobile. It's not as bad as the default Firefox that we have on mobile.
On iOS, by the way, it doesn't actually make a difference. Everything on iOS uses Safari.
Yeah, the WebKit.
Yeah.
But the content blocking is very different for different browsers, even on iOS. And also there is like various levels of third-party blocking trackers and stuff like that. For example, Safari has this intelligent tracker blocking capability, right? Yeah, it is no way close to what Brave is doing. On this is on iOS. I mean, they're doing way better.
I mean, ideally, you would be using uBlock Origin, but yeah.
On iOS we can't have. It's tricky.
Anyway, point is, basically, as of now, the entire web is being controlled by Google, and they're gonna try to get Chromium to be like a separate company, Chrome to be a separate company, which means that whoever basically controls that company is probably gonna have a monopoly, which is why this is such a dumb take, because they're gonna effectively be turning the browser market into a monopoly.
When legislation backfires, they want to end a monopoly, and in doing so, they're actually creating one because, the legislators don't seem to understand that Google doesn't actually have a monopoly. It's quite fairly paying people for their, interests. Christ.
I haven't used many Google services in years, though.
Me neither. I just use Google because it's, just the default, but at this point, you don't really need it.
Google sucks ass right now.
It does, yeah. I hope they can go back to what they used to be. They're still fantastic service underlining it. They're not, yeah. I know.
I'd recommend
advertising too much money.
I'd recommend using other things.
I think you guys touched on a common misperception about monopolies. Like, being an industry leader or being dominant in a market doesn't necessarily make it a monopoly, or at least not an elite. If there's collaboration, collusion, price fixing, that sort of thing, that's when you're pushing up against